Hello, my name is Mamin Njai, representing the group with Nagesh Akhtar. Today's discussion will be based on the group assignments on analysis of contemporary issues of RMG industry. Presentation outline, we will talk about the introduction, industrial analysis, SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and model, contemporary issues, recommendations, and conclusion. Introduction. The ready-made garment RMG industry is a key driver of Bangladesh economy, contributing about 11.2% of GDP and generating over 83% of export earnings. Islam and Halim 2022, BGMEA 2024, with more than 4,600 factories employing around 4.4 million people. The sector exports to over 150 countries and has established Bangladesh as a low-cost textile hub. Despite its growth, the industry faces challenges including reliance on imported materials, limited financial and technological resources, inadequate infrastructure, poor working conditions, especially for women, and slow adoption of Industry 4.0 technologies. Industrial analysis. Garments have become the second largest exporter of cloth in the world, and only after China, which is Bangladesh. Looking at the diagram, you see China is 286 above Bangladesh. Then below we have Vietnam, India, Germany, Turkey, Italy, US, Spain, and Pakistan. Okay. SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and model. We have the strength. The low cost prevail in Bangladesh. Example, the diagram below we have the cost, the unit, India, China, Bangladesh, Vietnam, and then Cambodia. Looking at the labor cost USD, we have the 160 to 180 for India. China we have 550 to 600, Bangladesh 100 to 110, Vietnam we have 170 to 190, Cambodia we have 180 to 190. Power cost, we have 0.10 to 0.12 for India, 0.15 to 0.16 for China, and then 0.9 to 0.12 for Bangladesh, and 0.8 to 0.10 for Vietnam, and 0.20 to 0.25. So we look at the water cost also. We have 16 to 20 for China, 55 to 60 for China, and then we have 20 to 22 for Bangladesh, and then we have 50 to 80 for Vietnam, 70 to 90 for Cambodia. So we also talked about the weaknesses. The number of diverse export destinations in Bangladesh is not that expensive and reducing reliance on market like the US and the UK due to their embrace of automation, fast fashion, and the delivery of economics for scale. The opportunities. Bangladesh can grow its RMG sector by signing trade agreements and attracting foreign investments through 100 planned economic zone, with 3 already sold to Japan, India, and China. China gives zero tariff access to 8,256 Bangladesh products, and Bangladesh imported 5.2 billion USD in textile materials in 2018 to 2019, mostly from China. The threats. Bangladesh RMG sector faces competition from Vietnam, and other countries like Ethiopia, Kenya, Cambodia, and Indonesia, which have more diverse export, handled COVID-19 effectively. To stay competitive, Bangladesh could make trade agreements with cotton-rich African nations. The industry has also been hit hard by other cancellations, with over 3.15 billion USD pending, and only a quarter paid through. Some buyers like Primark have started settling their dues. Looking at the contemporary issues, Bangladesh R&D sector, employing millions and driving export and GDP, faces major challenges. Extreme heat, 35 to 38 degrees Celsius, potentially 4.84% lost work hours by 2030. Low wages, 8,300 to 23,000 taka, and poor unionization, 1.1%. While Tier 1 factories meet safety standards, Tier 2 remain unsafe. Stronger regulations, better infrastructure, and investment in workers are key for sustainability and competitiveness. Addressing these issues through stronger labor and environmental regulation, market access, and human resource investment is essential for long-term sustainability and competitiveness. Looking at the recommendation, to begin with, better protection of labor rights and workplace safety should be strengthening and tightening the belt of monitoring and enforcement to ensure that international labor standards are observed. Second, the wage structure must be adjusted to living wage standards to ensure that the workers become less agitated and motivated. Third, collective bargaining and unionization would establish a fair working atmosphere with workers having an opportunity to negotiate fairly. Fourth recommendation, the industry needs to spend on climate resilience, sustainable infrastructure such as improved ventilation, low energy system, and work health amenities to overcome the problems of climate change. Fifth recommendation, the technological innovation and automation must be promoted to move towards the elimination of reliance on low-cost labor in favor of higher value-added manufacturing, which will ensure that Bangladesh is positioned in the world markets. The last recommendation, joint venture with foreign consumers, NGOs, and developmental organizations are essential in ensuring supply chain visibility, acquisition of technological know-how, as well as ensuring long-term availability. To conclude, the Bangladesh R&B sector will continue to be a key economic drive due to its resource strength to ensure long-term growth, and the industry would diversify exports, increase value addition, and boost labor productivity. Strengthening trade relations and negotiation trade agreements will protect the R&B value chain from disruption. Learning from competition and using government support can enhance economic gains. Post-COVID, maintaining workplace standards and regulation is essential for sustainability and competitiveness. Thank you very much.